passive income right in front of your nose, Ted. I'm guessing these are things that we know we can do or we're already doing. We're just not doing it to the best of our ability, correct?
Well, this is sort of the 21st century, the economy with the internet, that, you can either work hard for your money or you can figure out ways to, on the side, to go out and make easier ways to make some additional dough. And that's what people are looking for today. And there are a lot of easy ways to do it on the internet if you know how to do it, if you're keeping in touch with all these modern ways to make money.
So give us an example.
Yeah.
Like if somebody's got a few dollars in their pocket, what do they need to do?
Oh, no, this is the other side of this, Jason, which is that one of the things that came out now in the last year is that there are 3 or 4 websites. I'm going to give you one of them today that I really like, where if you've got a car and you're not using that car, it's just sitting on your lot. Sometimes people have an extra car in the driveway, or if they go away for several months, or they've got one for their kid and then their kid doesn't take it to college, you can actually rent your car out to other people and make some side hustle, some additional income by renting your car to somebody else. And there are websites that facilitate that.
I have got this. Amanda's college car. It's a 4Runner. Her father got it for her in '99. It's in decent. Mechanically, it's sound as hell. It's got a couple of nicks on it. Going to Auburn, she might have hit a tree once or twice, but that would be a car I could rent out.
Absolutely.
But what about in the insurance and everything?
They take care of the insurance. So there are many websites that do it, I would say in the many, 3 or 4, but the one that I like is called Turo, Turo.com. And on this website, yes, they'll cover you up to $1 million of insurance on the car. So if your car gets banged up, they're going to make some money in the middle, but you can make somewhere in the nature of $1,000 a month to rent out your car. Now we're talking real money. We're not talking about $50. We're talking about $1,000 a month to rent out your car.
See, and the real people, I've heard that people that are wealthy, like Bailey, like rich, that they're making money even when they're not working. That's the key, right?
At least it's paying off your car payment, right?
That's right. That's right.
Make sure you take your stuff out of the car first.
Why don't you get that car you're going to get for your son and just not give it to him and
just rent it out?
Yeah.
One of the reasons I think this is cool for listeners is that most people in here have probably gone in an Uber or Lyft or something like that. They've been in that car. Well, some of those people don't want to own their own car. So in this kind of scenario, they'll actually rent a car, and then they're trying to make their own side hustle doing Uber or Lyft, but they're renting your car, right? So, it's a cheaper deal. I rent your car. I don't actually have to own a car.
Don't have to put miles on my car.
That's right.
I rent yours.
That's right.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Caleb just turned 16, and his mother is forcing him to get his learner's permit, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard of before. It's like you turn 16, all you want to do is drive a car. There was, you brought up Uber. There's a startup, a Silicon Valley startup. I forget what the name of the app is, but what they're doing is they're asking Uber drivers and Lyft drivers to report the news. It's a breaking news. Have you heard about this?
No.
And so there'll be, what's that Jake Gyllenhaal movie where he was out kind of like a stringer?
Yeah, and he's taking photographs. He's listening to the news and he's getting on.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
Nightcrawler.
He gets on site first and films it.
Somebody came up with a brilliant idea of having Uber and Lyft drivers, since they're always out on the road, to become their eyes and ears of breaking news.
Yeah, you come up on something first.
So they're pretty much taking the job of a stringer. A stringer is a person that freelances and then gives that material to the news stations. So now you're just giving more options, and they're going to pay them for the material for the breaking news. It all goes on one website. That is brilliant. I mean, there are especially young people that want to get into journalism. All you have to do is take your cell phone out there and upload it to some of these news sites that'll pay you for it. That's a great way to make some money. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you mentioned that. It's true, Jason. There are websites now called FOAP. It's FOAP.com. And if you're out there and you're hustling, you're getting the news, and you take photos, you can sell those photos up to the website, and they'll pay you anywhere from $10 to $100 per photo to have that photo up on their website. You can make additional money just selling those photos to them.
And I think the news encourages us just to tweet them, because then they get it for free. But you're right. Somebody saw the fire right when it started under the bridge at 85, just like somebody might even have a picture of the poor biker right after the accident when I-20 blew up yesterday. You know, I mean,
maybe a better picture of what's actually in the middle of the road as well. So it doesn't trying to figure out this Wile E. Coyote or Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not trying to figure out what's in that crack.
Yeah.
All right. So Ted, some other ways to earn positive income.
Well,
please.
one of the ones that's out there, a lot of people obviously have heard of Airbnb, or you're doing it now. You've either done on the side where you're renting out or you've rented someone through Airbnb. But this is happening with parking spaces now. And think about what's going on with the new stadium in here. It's called parkingpanda.com. And there are a couple that are like this where you can actually take your driveway or some spaces that you own, and then you'll rent them out to other people to have a predefined space and where they can park their car.
Like you know, downtown, I could offer a garage space.
That's right. Or
where if it's raining or you're worried about theft, you've got one place, and I could rent it out to a wealthy guy that's driving in that doesn't want to park in a parking lot.
That's right.
You know, pay through the nose, right?
Well, they don't do that much anymore. Like the lawns, they got away from all that stuff.
Yeah, the lawns were real big at Turner Field, you know, and obviously the parking situation has been fixed at SunTrust. But I still think with the Georgia Dome / Mercedes-Benz Stadium, there's still issues on parking.
Because you could bank off that. You know, they have those people who's paying $20, $30, $40, $50, especially for big events.
For a big event.
To park on their rose bushes, and they have, 40 cars in their front lawn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do the math. That's a couple $1,000s an event.
What's the site for
you
that,
see
Ted?
that all the time. Somebody has a patch of dirt and they've got a guy waving a sign, $20, $30 for an event. This is actually pre-designed with the site that you say, this is my location, parkingpanda.com.
Parking Panda.
And then you say, here's how much it's going to cost with the site. Let's say it's $20 or $30 to park, and then somebody parks in that space. So
wait a minute. How do you buy this? So you're saying you can buy a parking spot?
No. You're giving them the parking spot, and then their Parking Panda is actually saying, this is what we're going to charge for the spot, and here's how much you're going to make for giving us the spot.
Here's where you could use it. I can use it, even though I'm selling, I still have a rental property downtown, so I could use my spot. You could use it because you're in Roswell. If the square did something really big or something like that, you're so close to the square, you could sell the spot in front of your house or even your driveway where people could park there and walk to the event at the Roswell Square.
Oh, I don't want a stranger in my driveway. It drives me. I call the tow trucks when people are out in front of my house.
Oh no, I'll take a stranger. What else you got?
How
Ted?
much? How much are they charging for that? How much you get?
It could be between $20 and $50 for a spot.
It's just an event.
Maybe I will. I did
It's free money.
So Nate parked. Maybe we were supposed to go to that damn beer festival, and he stood me up, but he still used my parking lot.
Yeah,
my driveway.
He used your driveway. You could have charged Nate $15 to $20 for parking there.
If not more, because he's left a damn car there all day. All right, give us one more there.
I'll
Ted.
give you one more. One more is called loanables, and loanables in here, it sounds like you're going to loan something to somebody else, and that's exactly what it is. Let's say you bought an RV, and you're not using that RV all year round. You wanted to get that RV for a week and loan it to somebody else and charge them for a week of using your RV. Or it could be as simple as a power drill or a ladder. A lot of times you're doing projects at your house. You may want to not go out and buy all this equipment. Not every neighbor is friendly to just loan it to you, and this is a way to get somebody who's right in your area, loan it for a day or loan it for a week and then pay them, and then you get some additional money.
Can't loan out your wife. That's prostitution.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
In some states you can.
That's called swinging. It's okay.
As
long as everyone's consenting.
Yeah, but not if you get money in return. I don't think you can loan that out.
Because I've been looking for Amanda to have a part-time job. I just didn't know what would fit. But I mean,
I wonder what's the oddest thing somebody's loaned out? Because somebody's loaned out their dog to pick up a chick or their kid.
Oh.
Push them around the mall because chicks dig guys with kids. It's one of those types of things.
Imagine if I had like a pet, like a funky pet, like an otter. I always like to bring up otters, and you loan out your otter.
We can rent out little Southside in a couple of weeks, see how much we can get for him.
Oh, yeah. Guys, because if a dude has a kid with him, pushing a kid, man, you will get chicks.
Air baby.
Yeah. Airbnb, baby.
I'm like, don't pick him up, don't drop him, just push him, you're good.
All right, Ted, how can people find it? Give some information, please.
Well, I gave you 3 today. I have 3 more that could really help you make some extra money. This is how you save money for retirement or your kid's education by making this extra side hustle. Go to oxygenfinancial.net, and I'll give you 3 more ways. Now 6 on ways to make passive income. Go to oxygenfinancial.net.
And you can listen to Ted every Saturday. We now have the Oxygen Power Hour right after our binge from 6 to 9. Ted comes on Saturdays.
There you go. All right. Thank you very much. We'll do headlines here up.